Generative fill.
Worldwide, people use this button and feel it's magic.
But magic is a lot of deep research and invisible engineering.
For my 6-year-old daughter, what we have created is a magic pencil. You just draw a circle and say, create a rainbow cloud, and see, that comes up.
It's like having a super intelligent painter living right inside the computer, which knows exactly what needs to come within the drawing.
For a high school kid, it's a jigsaw puzzle to solve. It is not just a drawing, it's more of a matching.
Right. So when you type a prompt, Photoshop calls the Adobe Firefly, which is the brain behind it. It has studied millions of images, so it understands the visual DNA of the rainbow. So it finds the right puzzle pieces and snaps them into a photo, and then eventually blends the edges to give us a seamless, perfect picture.
Let's get into actual computer science.
We aren't just copy-pasting. We are running latent diffusion model. Imagine it like an AI-powered noise cleaning system. What actually happens? The Photoshop sends the mask, the prompt to the Firefly server, and it actually computes the result and sends back to the Photoshop.
It starts with a noise in your mask region and iteratively denoises it.
So what makes this latest Firefly model special? Firefly model internally uses the diffusion transformers, which unlike the unit-based architectures, now takes two streams, one for your images and one for your text. So it's able to make the joint understanding of these images and text much better.
If you think creativity is intelligence having fun, then Adobe Creative Cloud is artificial intelligence having lots of fun.
If you're a developer, you might be wondering what's happening at the back end of the Firefly. So there is a microservice mesh which routes the job to a GPU swarm, and it then executes diffusion models, which in return generates high-resolution images and sends back to the Photoshop.
So once the response comes back from the Firefly, we start working on the intelligent post-processing in Photoshop. We take the generated image, user mask, and blend it perfectly with the original image to get the best output. For the architects out there, this is where the efficiency comes in. We don't process raw pixels. That would be too slow.
And that's why we operate in a latent space. The variational autoencoders are used to compress the image data down to a latent tensor, which is spatially structured representation at low resolution. And all the diffusion computation happens in this space. The core of this denoising process is the reverse Markov chain, running from pure noise xt to the clean latent x0, running one step at a time. So to keep the model on track, we use classifier-free guidance. So diffusion transformer runs twice, once conditioned with the prompt and once without prompt. So CFG amplifies the difference between these two and steers the direction of generation towards the prompt.
Once the denoising process is complete, we decode the data to the pixel space. And then we run a pipeline where we use multiple steps like Poisson blending, feathering, and harmonization to perfectly blend it with the original image. And that's how generative fill works so seamlessly.
Generative fill, behind this single click, leaves years of research, thousands of experiments, and an obsession with making the impossible just feel natural. At Adobe, we build systems so sophisticated that they disappear into the act of creation.